Good morning, West Coast. Good afternoon, East Coast. Hello to everybody in between and outside. It's Ian, the Off-Kilter Crafter, and it is Sunday after QuiltCon. We had a great time. I hope you did too if you were able to make it. And if you weren't able to make it, we hope you will relive the experience with us on today's live stream, on the podcast coming out this week, and all the other channels and content creators who have put stuff out on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, X, it's Twitter, Blue Sky, wherever they've put social media content. I hope you enjoy consuming it and feel like you were included and there with us. It was a great time. How's everybody doing? Jackie's here. Jonah's here. Becky, Pat, Lynn, Catherine, Jonah. Oh, I already said that one. My bad. Gloria's here. Judy, good to see you. Two Judys today in the chat. Hi, Judys. Love Loathingly, Jaja Brownie, Michelle. Not Jonathan. Hello, Jonathan. Good to see you. Danielle is also here. Show us the coat. I will get to it. I will show you the coat. I promise. I will show you the coat. Hope everybody's having a great day. Pat, I hope you're doing well in Nova Scotia up there. It's probably still chilly, but it's a little chilly here. Still a little chilly here as well. Thank you, Catherine. I appreciate that. Julian, good to see you. Thanks for popping in today. Julian's going to go live a little bit later. Apparently, Becca and I have inspired him to go live, so he's doing his block of the month live. So good luck on that, Julian. I hope it goes well. He's going to start up here at 2 p.m. Central Time. Josh is here and says, good afternoon. Hello, Ian and all. We're getting a presentation today. You are getting a presentation today. That's why the camera looks a little different. I have my gigantic screen in front of me where I can, like, what is it? What do they call that? What do they call it when you're in a room and you have all the screens in front of you? And I can't remember. But anyways, control center. I have the control center in front of me. So let's cross your fingers, everyone, that it goes well today. So we're gonna see what happens. Donna's here and she says she's sewing and lurking, but she says hello to everybody. Donna, I hope your project goes well and you get whatever you are working on completed. Let's see. First time in the chat, Kathleen says, welcome, Kathleen. I am so glad that you are here today, and I hope that you enjoy chatting with everybody. It's always fun to chat. I know sometimes we got projects to work on, we got things to do. We're driving. Don't do that. Don't drive and watch my broadcast. And so it's nice to be able to... did I say Julian? Oh my God. Julius. My bad. See, that's what happens when I'm like trying to read fast, think fast, and all the things. Julius. Excuse me. Forgive me, Julius. My bad. Goodness gracious. Oh, okay. Well, that's how that works, apparently. Josh says Julius is short for Julian. My brain is all over the place today. So that's what happens when I change my setting, change my location, and all the things. Sorry, Julius. I do apologize. Anywho, so yeah, I'm back from QuiltCon. I made some new friends. I hung out with some amazing people. I saw some amazing quilts. I talked to amazing brands and companies and all the things. I see you, Julian. See? I'm going to stop talking now. Julian, oh my God. Julius, I'm gonna stop talking. Wow. Frustrating. Anyways, so yeah, I made some amazing connections, amazing brands, amazing everything. He's laughing at me so hard right now. I know he's laughing at me at the on the other side of this the screen, and I'm embarrassing myself. Anyways, I met many of you there as well, and it was amazing to meet all of you and hang out with y'all. So yeah, I hope you will tune into the podcast this coming Wednesday, because Becca, Tiffany, Mary, and we all talk about our amazing experiences. And it was just so much fun. We talk about Julius on the podcast. We talked about Josh. We talked about you. We talked about all of our friends and some amazing people at QuiltCon and the experiences we had. So tune into that episode. It's going to be a riot. And we hope that you enjoy it. So let's see. We got a little bit of show and tell before I dive into the presentation today. We got a little bit of show and tell. Deanna, let's see if this is going to come. Oh, it does work with my background and everything. Hello, Cheryl. My bad. See? Deanna sent this to me. She actually sent all four of us these lovely handmade baskets. Look how cute. I mean, it's just, she did such an amazing job. I love it. We all put them on as hats. It's a little big for a hat, but we got these in the mail and they are so amazing. So Deanna, thank you so much. I love mine. She specifically made mine rainbow because rainbows are amazing. So thank you so much for this. I can't wait to find a good place to put this. It's going to be awesome. So thank you so much for our baskets. We absolutely love them. Speaking about our friends at QuiltCon, many of you know Goldie Lou. I met them back at Road to Virginia and have been in contact with Heather. She's awesome. And they surprised me at QuiltCon with a tote bag that has my logo embroidered on. I mean, look at that. Look how cool that is. She actually embroidered my logo straight onto a tote bag. So it is freaking cool that she did this. Judy says he needs to change his name. No, don't do that to him. But yeah, it is so awesome. I love that. Thank you, Heather, so much for making this tote bag for me. I need to see if maybe she'll make these for like giveaways and stuff. So I need to talk to her. Heather will be in contact. So let's see here. Jonathan says, I forgot to ask yesterday, but did you get the envelope I sent you? I don't think I did, Jonathan. I am sorry. I have not received anything that I know of yet. So unless it's come within the past, like 2 days, I haven't received anything. Sorry about that. So yeah, so those were some fun things that I got from, that I got in the mail and from QuiltCon. So that is pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. So I know, Brandon, embroidery bag, what is this? At QuiltCon, by the way, she's not in the chat that I've seen so far, but Zaza loves me more than she loves you because she brought me a whole galaxy. I mean, this thing is huge. Look at that. It's ginormous. It is a huge galaxy bar, and I've been holding off eating it because it's huge. And also I wanted to show it off because chocolate is the way to my heart. So thank you, Zaza. I know she's not here in chat, at least not that I've seen so far, but thank you, Zaza, for that. I will now okay, Jonathan, I haven't seen it yet, so hopefully, yeah, I'll keep an eye out for sure. Hopefully it'll be here within the next couple of days. So there's that. Ginormous galaxy bar, and I can't wait to chow down on that. So a couple more things let's talk about really quickly. I'm gonna flip over to presentation mode. Oh, I'm in front of the, oh, I gotta move. Let me see, can I move myself? I'll move myself over into this corner for now. I'm kind of covering up the logo, but y'all know my logo by now. Don't forget, we do have the cruise coming up. So if you haven't already and want to check it out, we still have spots available. We are getting close to the deadline for you to sign up for the cruise. So if you are interested in the Alaska cruise, make sure to go check out my website, offkiltercrafterian.com/Alaska. Check out the cruise that's leaving at the end of August for a 7-night sewing retreat at sea. We're going to be working on this project right here that I have on the screen. This is going to be our Bargello Northern Light inspired quilt top that we're going to be working on. So if you are interested in joining us to make this Northern Light inspired Bargello quilt on the quilting cruise with myself, Tiffany, Becca, Scott is going to be on the cruise. Alicia's going to be on the cruise. Bill is going to be on the cruise. I'm going to be on the cruise. It is going to be a blast, and we really hope that you will join us for an amazing once-in-a-lifetime adventure. We've got some exclusive things happening, whale watching with Becca. We're also, I think we're trying to get into one of the local museums to do some like fiber art, fiber textile education as well, which will be very exclusive for our group only, shop hop, all the things. So if you are interested, please check out the details over on offkiltercrafterian.com/Alaska. We want to have you on board, and we're super excited for this. Josh says, a Galaxy bar, she does like you the most. So jealous. Yes, Suzanne, I promise we're going to get to the jacket. I know everybody wants to see the jacket, and we will make that happen. We will absolutely make that happen. In fact, is it up next? I don't remember. Yes, it is up next. There is the jacket. So I did kind of hold off on putting it out there on social media because I really wanted it to be quite the surprise and quite the wow factor that it was. And I love how this jacket turned out. It is turned out wonderful. Julius and I actually have an affinity for the Glisten line from Northcott, and it was great. We took a picture together, both he and I did, in our Glisten outfits, and it was really fun to take that photo and send that over to Patrick and all of that. So, this is the quilted jacket. I love how it turned out. Yes, there are mistakes in it. No, I'm not going to point them out. I might talk about them I'm going to do a video recapping my experience making it. I'm not going to give you the tutorial of how to make a quilted jacket. That's not going to be the point of that video. It's literally just going to talk about it's going to be vlog style, talking about my experience making the quilt, making a quilt. I literally made a quilt for this jacket and then worked on creating the jacket by cutting it apart. So I made a quilt and then I cut it all apart and then I did the things. So love how it turned out. Lifting and stitching. Josh says, tell your guilds, bees, and local quilt shops about the cruise too. I've sent details to my local quilt shop to share about the Alaska cruise. Yes, thank you so much for doing that, Josh. Tell your local quilt shops. We would love to get this cruise sold out. No, it's not sold out yet, but we'd love to get the cruise sold out. So there's the jacket. I will show more detail, videos, all the things in my recap video. There is a video already out on social media with me wearing my jacket. I was in the fashion show at QuiltCon wearing my jacket. And I will do a kind of a recap video talking about my experience making it. And I will show photos and videos in there as well. So thank you guys so much. You're saying you love the jacket. It turned out great. Very happy with it. And will I be making another quilted jacket? Tune into that video to find out. Teaser! I know, I'm such a tease on that. But yeah, so love how it turned out. Everybody received the jacket very well. I couldn't go 10 steps without people complimenting, which, by the way, thank you to all of you who complimented me at QuiltCon about it. Judy says she saw me in the fashion show. It went out on social media in a lot of different places. It was on the Modern Quilt Guild's Instagram and Facebook account. They highlighted me in their QuiltCon recap. So it was awesome. I loved it. I really loved it. So, all right. Let's see. Oh yeah, we had a lot of content creators. In fact, this was the largest content creator meetup that we've had to date. It seems to grow every single year. Had such wonderful people join us for that. And if you joined us and came and saw everybody and said hello to everybody, we really appreciate each and every one of you coming out and talking to us and telling us that you enjoy watching our content, enjoy hanging out with us and all that kind of stuff. So we had a great time. So glad everybody was able to join. And if you make it in the future, hey Teresa, good to see you. Thank you, Charlotte. I appreciate that. If you, let's see, that's right. He only does apparel from now on. I don't think so, Jonathan. I don't think so. This is not how that's going to work. Thank you, Phyllis. I appreciate that. She says, love your jacket. So in the future, if you're coming to QuiltCon, usually on Saturday, the content creators will do some kind of meetup and hang out with everybody for usually about an hour. Usually lasts about an hour. And we had such a wonderful turnout with everybody there this year. So thank you guys so much for coming out and hanging out with us. Deborah says, good morning to everyone. I've officially been kicked off of my work computer. Oh no, it was nothing I did. The following Monday, the computer crashed. So it's safer. So for now, safer reasons, I will be on my computer or phone. Deborah, it's good to have you under your own name here in chat, but I'm glad that it wasn't your fault. Excuse me. Let's see. No worry, Josh. Josh says, such a good picture. I'm bummed I couldn't make the meetup. But that is a great picture of everyone. It is a great photo of everyone. I'm sad that you weren't able to make it, but you know, there's so much going on at QuiltCon. People just don't realize how many different directions all of us are going in. But it was so great to have everybody hang out. So, what pattern did you use for the shirt you made? The shirts you made, I was going to follow Rose City Originals tutorial, but I can't find the pattern he uses anywhere. That is a retired pattern, by the way. It is not a pattern that is currently available other than like some resale and stuff like that. It's one of the ones from like Joann's or something like that. I can talk about that. If you want to email me, I'm happy to talk about that with you via email or over message somewhere. I don't remember what the pattern name is off the top of my head, but I have to go into my bin and talk about everybody. So can I quickly introduce everyone? Stacy Lee, some of these people I'm not familiar with, and I can't remember who they are off the top of my head. Stacy Lee is on the far left in the flowers. Leo is to her left in the pink. Zaza is there in the white. Sean, the guy who sews, is right behind Becca. We also have, my mind is going blank. I forgot who that is in the purple. Matt Haar in the green. The Bear Quilter Todd is in the red. Michael's in the black. Chris, Rose City Originals, is behind them. Kim is over on the right side in the stripes. Julius, not Julian, is there in the purple. Of course, there's me, Tiffany in the center, Becca in the center, and these three lovely ladies. I don't remember their names off the top of my head. I met them, I interacted with them, and I can't remember their names. Russ, thank you. Russ, I appreciate that. Russ is in the purple behind me. Yeah, so, and the three ladies off to the side, I don't know. Idiot Quilter, there we go, Idiot Quilter. Let's see, I was so excited. Let's see, Deborah says, I was so excited when I saw you on the QuiltCon runway. Your jacket looks marvelous, darling. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Deborah. So yeah, there we go. Sherry, okay, all right, there's Sherry, popping in Sherry. There is a photo over on Becca's Facebook group that has everybody's socials listed out. So if you go over to Becca's Facebook group, there is this photo, this exact photo is over there, and it has everybody's social listed out as well. Rochelle is from the Inappropriate Quilters in the brown. Thank you. We were trying to figure out, like, everybody knew who she was, but we couldn't get her name so it's over on Facebook if you are in Becca's Facebook group. So there we go. Mini swap. I did my mini swap in the one, so I did the sun mini swap that you see there. I received, she couldn't figure out how to, because on the sheet that I filled out, I said, I like rainbows and I like Halloween. And she was like, how do I combine those? Which she didn't have to. She could have just done it the way that, you know, whatever. She could have gone rainbows. She could have gone Halloween. But she decided the Idiot Quilter is not there. I think it was the Inappropriate Quilter is probably what it was. Anywho, this was my mini swap that I received. This is the one that I gave. We both loved ours very much, and I can't wait to put mine up in my space and have that on display. If you are thinking about going to QuiltCon or have been in QuiltCon in the past and have never done the mini swap, I highly recommend it. It is so much fun to create a piece of artwork for somebody else that you've usually never met before, and also receive one and like, I don't think I've ever heard a single person say that they didn't like what they received. I think everybody really likes it, and they listen to what your likes and dislikes are, and just absolutely amazing. So I love my mini swap. She did an amazing job, and I can't wait to put it up. So there's that. Giveaway alert. Who wants to do a giveaway? I know all of you do. I have a mystery bag right here. This bag right here that you see in the picture. I have a mystery bag of items from QuiltCon. So this is I think, if I remember correctly, this is my third time in a row to win the goodie bag. Not everybody wins the goodie bag. It is, I think there's like 1,000 goodie bags that are put out. Deborah, we'll talk about that in a second. Oh, yeah, we'll talk about that in a second, Deborah. So Josh says this was the first time that he did the mini swap and loved the experience, joyful experience. It really was. It always is a joyful experience doing the mini swap. It's amazing. So if you haven't done it before, do it. Do it. Just do it. It's fine. We're going to do a giveaway here in just a moment. I'll get it set up and we'll do it. This is kind of, part of it is what I received in my goodie bag that I didn't really need, want, use, etc. So I have some things in here that it's kind of a mystery. I'm not going to go through everything. I'm not going to show you everything that's in here. But there are little odds and ends. There's stickers. There's a pair of snips. There's a mini charm pack. So I will show you that. I'll show you. So there's a Moda mini charm pack in here. So at the very least, you know you're going to get a mini charm pack from Moda. There's just a whole bunch of things in here, and hopefully you'll find something. Oh, there's some charm squares. There are a few charm squares in here. Oh, look at that. There's another mini charm pack. So there's 2 mini charm packs in here. There's all sorts of fun stuff. A mystery of goods in this bag. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. I enjoyed it. So unfortunately, I do have to limit this to the United States. I love you, my friends in other countries, but unfortunately, and this does include Canada, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I'm not going to be able to send this outside of the United States. It's just going to cost too much, and the customs and dealing with all that is just going to be too much. So if you are in the United States, you are eligible. Unfortunately, if you are outside of the United States, Canada, Mexico, any other country, I'm so sorry. Please accept my apologies for not being able to send it to you. I just can't get that to... No Tula, sorry. No Tula. Just won't be able to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and get that started. Let me do one edit really quick. Oops, if I can spell. There we go. All right, so this is for the QuiltCon goodie bag. I am setting this up for, is the Galaxy bar in the bag? No, sorry, Josh, it won't be there. Deborah is asking if the bag is included. Yes, the bag is included. The bag will be included, so you will get the bag and all the contents of the bag. So that is going to... Yeah, that's all of the things and the bag. I hope you enjoy what you get. Why didn't it? What is happening? What if it... Pat, if you are visiting in the United States, I'm going to say yes. If you are visiting in the United States, or if you have a United States address, if you have a United States address that you can send it to, I'll say good on that. I will say good on that. So hold on, everyone. I am having just a bit of problems here because I'm not seeing the command pop up in the chat, and that is a little worrisome. So hold on just a second. Let me make sure that I got it. Oh, it didn't start. That's why. Let's see if it started now. All right, it should have started now. I should hopefully see those. Yep, there it is, right there. So Streamlabs has started the giveaway. You can use exclamation giveaway in the chat. That will get you entered. Remember, you must be in the United States or have a United States address that I can send it to. I won't be sending it to any address outside of the United States. Does that work for everyone? Does that feel okay? I know that's like kind of, oh, fireworks. I know that's kind of sucky, and I do apologize that I can't send it outside of the United States. It's just too much, unfortunately. Just too much. All right, giveaway is going away like crazy. Julius, didn't you get one? Julius is entering into the giveaway, and I'm pretty sure he got one too. I'm watching you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on to talk about the quilts. Before we get started, really quickly, disclaimer. Some of the following quilts contain bad language. So if you're offended by bad language and or political themes, and if that's not your thing, if those things are not your thing, I understand. I get it. I totally understand. Please feel free to exit out of the video and watch another video of mine. Head over to another live stream, like whatever you want to do. You can come back next week. That is totally fine. Come back next week. We'll have some more fun chatting and working on a project and all the things. So just putting it out there. If you do not want to see any of that content up ahead, that's totally fine. We will see you next week, and I hope you enjoy, some other videos for today. But if you want to hang out with me, let's get into some of the quilts and see what's going on with some of my favorites. All right, so let's see. You're amazing. So sorry. Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Let's see. I thought you did, Julius. He didn't win one, apparently. He did not win one. Wow, that surprises me. I thought he did. Anyways, all right, so let's talk about our first one. This one's called Racing Stripes. This is from Kelly Spell. It was one of the... there's a ribbon above it. I forgot to take a picture of the ribbon. I think Julius can maybe help me out with this one. I think it was for... No, it wasn't for quilting. I don't remember exactly what it won, but it did win a ribbon. So it was really cool because the racing stripes that are going out on either side, she faded them into that green. So there was a little bit of dye. Josh says, I didn't win one either, Julian. Julian. See, wait a minute now. Wait, what's going on? Julian? Julius, oh my gosh. Now they're trying to trip me up. See? Both Julius and Josh are tripping me up now. Why I oughta. Anyways, I'm just kidding. So anywho, Racing Stripes, she faded those lines into the green. It was... This chat is unhinged now. This is unhinged. Hey, Layla, good to see you. So, they're cracking me. They're trying to trip me up now. He is causing trouble. He is causing trouble, Julius. Frustrating. Anyways, Racing Stripes, loved it. Beautiful quilt. Love how she put it together. There's so much technique here. There's so much intricacy in it. Yeah, I just loved it. It was a beautiful quilt. I'm not going to pronounce that word because we know that obviously I can't pronounce words very well, but yeah, so this was a very not typical QuiltCon content. Like, I loved seeing it. It was a beautiful quilt. I love the graffiti style of it. Oh, my vacuum's about to go do its thing. I love just all the things. It's graphically beautiful. The fabrics that were used in it are beautiful. It did win a ribbon. Just loved everything about it. And I loved that it was not a typical quilt. So, oh, Kelly got an excellence award. Thank you, Josh. Loved everything about it. It was just, it wasn't your typical QuiltCon quilt, and I love that it made it got the breakthrough award. Did it say on the last one at the top there? Oh, there it is, right? MQG Excellence Award. That's what it won. Is that one? So yeah, it won the MQG Breakthrough Award, and it was super deserving of that award. So very, very happy that it won. Yeah, this one is a beautiful one. This one comes to us all the way from Australia, which, by the way, we'll be going there in 2027. So hopefully we're working on maybe being able to meet up with this gentleman and have a wonderful, like, maybe meet and greet or something. More info to come on that. This is a huge quilt, ginormous, and it was great to see it in person. I saw it on Facebook. and I enjoyed, it's just such a beautifully colored quilt. The explosion is just beautiful. It is an amazing quilt, and so this quilt, as he says, is a study on the Lone Star pattern, but made it without strip piecing. So it includes over 1,000 individually cut diamonds. He cut over 1,000 individually cut diamonds and put it into this. So beautiful quilt. Love seeing it in person. Took a picture of it, posted it in his Facebook group, and yeah, it was beautiful. It was. So this is a part of, excuse me, I forgot to mention that this is a part of the Diamond Quilting Challenge. So there were quilts that were focused on diamonds, like either theme or technique or whatever. And it was absolutely gorgeous. So lots of beautiful quilts in this category. Another one, this was again in the Diamonds Quilting Challenge. So this is Jamie from Minnesota. This is such a beautiful composition of these kind of explosions of color in both the warms and the cools. I love that they are kind of exploding and you get those crossfire from each other. Just beautiful works of art. And she says, my life shattered in 2020 through the pandemic, a business failure and a divorce. Everything felt out of control, and the years since have slowed the process of piecing my fractured self back together. So this is not only like beautiful artistry, but it's like, I love the fact that it's reflecting back on their life and that they were able to put the pain and everything that they were going through into such a beautiful piece of art. Like they were able to put themselves and their effort and everything into it. So just beautiful. Love this quilt. Love the colors. Love the structuring of the colors. So kind of working through that rainbow, and I mean, just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Another one, Diamond Deluge. Deluge? Did I say that right? Joe from Oregon did this one. I love this, and I feel like this one probably could have been in the transparency special exhibit last year at QuiltCon. I love that those squares feel three-dimensional and that they feel transparent. So you're getting kind of that color gradient moving through them. Just love how it was put together. Yeah, exactly, Donna. Donna says cathartic. I can't. Why can I not talk today? Ever. The star is beautiful. Hi, Ian, everyone in chat. Hope you're having a great day. So far, Joan, I'm doing great. I'm doing well. Yeah, so just beautiful all the way through. The quilting, if you notice, goes along the lines of those squares, because they're kind of set off a little bit, but you can see the vertical lines, you can see the horizontal lines as well. So just gorgeous all the way around. A couple of different thread colors, just chef's kiss. Beautiful. This one was fun too. Bolt loads of diamonds. Cathartic. Good night, everyone. Have a great day. Bye. I know that word, and for some reason my brain, it's weird. Being dyslexic, some days I can say words and other days I can't. It's like a flip of a switch, and some days they work and some days they don't. I don't know. Bobby says, love being able to experience some of QuiltCon through your video. I'm so glad. I'm so glad to hear it. And a lot of people said that they liked this way of looking at the quilts, not like actually going through them live, but being able to like sit and see them. So did I see the face in it? Is there a face in the last one? Are you talking about this one? So I am about 30 seconds ahead of y'all. So sometimes I can't see, or is it this one? Is the face in this one? I don't see a face. Donna may be talking about a quilt we'll talk about later, though. I think I know which one you're talking about. Anyways, this is from Lindsay, who is in Wisconsin. I loved that there were kind of two patterns going on here. We have the gray, white-ish diamonds being formed, and then like so those are the more muted ones, and then you have the brighter colors, and so there's like two patterns happening at the same time. I really love how that worked, and it feels very three-dimensional because like you have, to me it feels like you have the colored diamonds in the background, and then you have something on top of it that's kind of muting those colors out. I just loved it. It was really beautiful. It was the one prior to the, okay, hold on, Donna. Let's go back. There's a face in this one? I don't see a face. Donna says she sees a face. I'm sure she'll explain momentarily. Quilt before top middle. Huh, I'll have to look at the photos and see if I can find the face. Community quilts. So, okay, here's what happened. I tried to go walk through the quilts on Friday, I think it was. It was packed. I got through a row of the diamonds, and then it was like, I'm noping out. I'm noping out on this one. So, I ended up like, noping out and going up because they separated out the community quilts this year. They separated those out into the ballroom, so that way they were it was quiet. There just wasn't enough room for all of them in the same room, so they put them in this separated room, which I actually liked. I just wish more people knew it was up there. I didn't even know it was up there until somebody talked about it. So there's that. And with the rain, this is from the Seattle MQG. Oh, thank you so much, Katie. Katie just sent out 5 gift memberships. Thank you, Katie. Greatly appreciate you for doing that. That's so sweet of you. Lynn, Georgie, Sherry, Kate, and Linda all got gift memberships. Thank you, Katie. That's so sweet. So loved the community outreach quilt from Seattle. Beautifully done. We've got the clouds over on the left side. We've got the rain over on the right side. The Seattle Guild was actually right next to their quilt, so they were able to talk to me about their quilt. I asked them if they were going to do a raffle with it, and they haven't quite decided yet, but there's like beautiful works of light play in it. You can see on the buildings, there's like a white highlight on the side that the sun is hitting, and then the light streaming over the building. It's just beautiful. It's really, really beautiful, and I hope they do raffle it, because I will definitely buy a ticket to win this one if they do raffle it out, because it is just gorgeous, and who would not want to have that quilt in their home? I'm just saying. Just saying. So, by the way, you could actually choose from 2 different... A lot of times with the community quilts, they give you a palette to work from. This year, they gave 2 different palettes to choose from. So you had either this kind of blues and whites, or pinks, greens, and it was a weird mix. I was kind of surprised by it. I think 1 or 2... I think I have a couple of those quilts in a moment. This was just such a fun quilt. This is from the Brisbane Modern Quilt Guild. Just beautiful texture and shapes and all the things. So yeah, it's blue. I liked it. Going back to, I was able to get to the rest of the quilts. Those are the two community quilts that like grabbed my attention for sure. Cascading Cabin. This is from Bailey in Arizona. She did a lot of fun play with like having those colors interwoven and like directional, and just like, I don't know, it was a fun rainbow of colors intermixing and mingling, and just gorgeous. So loved that one. Braided Together. So this is from Vicky D. Sorry, my bad. From New York. I did not pronounce that together. Braided Together is my interpretation of the trans flag and reflection in the way that we are all connected to trans people, whether we realize it or not. Love that. Love that message. Love the shapes. It's a simple design, but yet so well executed, and just the way that they are all kind of interconnecting and everything else. I just loved it. So well done. Beautiful quilt. Yeah, just loved it. Loved it. This is over in the youth category. By the way, that one was in the modern traditionalism. That's where it is. Modern traditionalism. Brenda, I'm so glad. Brenda says, I really like this presentation of quilts. I'm so glad to hear that. I really am. Community quilts were really cool. They had to incorporate a modern twist with the medallion design. Thank you, Josh. I forgot to mention that part as well. You had a palette, and then they had to do some kind of modern twist on the medallion kind of design. This is from the youth category. So this is Star-In contest. This is by Everett in Canada. Manitoba, Canada. I almost said Connecticut. So this was a beautiful, fun quilt. I don't know. I loved the googly eyes on it. It made me laugh and made me smile. Great job with, you know, it has simple quilting, but it doesn't need anything crazy. I love it. We have the two figures down on the lower left. Super cute. It is a very cute one, Bobby. She says, this is such a cute quilt. It really is. It really, really is. By the way, Everett is 13 years old, so good on him. I saw this one on social media so many times. Proton Pack the Cat. This is from Rona of Colorado. This is my best friend. His name is Meatball, but sometimes I call him Meats. I love him more than anything, and he's a part of our family. It was so well done. Age 10, by the way. Super cute, and who doesn't love a cat, right? Like, so cute. So cute. I'm not going to pronounce that one because I'm going to mess it up, and I don't want to mess it up. This is from Book in Texas. Beautiful artistry with the colors and like this reeds of low poly mesh, kind of the polygons that make up shapes. This reads very much into that kind of design, and Josh says the youth quilts totally gave me all of the emotions. Absolutely, they were amazing. The talent packed within the youth category is off the charts. It's absolutely off the charts. I can't wait to see their quilts in the main part of the show when they get older, for sure. This was in the piecing category, by the way, and oh, that's why. Okay, so I'm not going to pronounce the word because I'm going to mess it up. Whose name means star in Swahili, is an embodiment of female empowerment. And can we just talk about like the stance that she has? Just everything about it is gorgeous. I love the color choices. I love the design. The quilting is stellar. You know, you can see in the hair, the swirls, you can see in the background, those patterns and everything. Just so amazing, and love this quilt. Do you see the face? This one's called Vanity. It is by Scott Culley. Took a class with him, Leo and I did, and he is amazing at foundation paper piecing. That's how he put this quilt together. Oh, my camera blurred a little bit. Sorry that it's a little bit out of focus there. 1,800 black and gray triangles made up this piece, and you really couldn't see it when you were standing up close to it. You either had to stand like down the aisle, or you had to hold up the phone and take a picture that way. That is the only way to see the face. But the way that it turned out, it's even making my eyes go funny when I look at it on the screen now. You really have to like back way up on it, and maybe even squint. Yeah, if you squint, you can really see it. I can see it right now. So squint at your screen and you'll really see that face pop out. But I just love everything that Scott does. He plays with that optical illusion effect, and I know it does hurt, but it kind of plays funny with my eyes too, Shirley. I feel that. But yeah, I really love how he plays with the dimensions and how he plays with all of the things. So Joan says, I love the way you're showing the quilts too. All the others I've seen went so fast you couldn't enjoy the quilts. I'm so glad that, you know, this seems to be a good format for me. And after what happened in Plano, I feel comfortable with this format. This is also in piecing. San Francisco, maybe? Boy, I'm really bad with names today. This is going great, guys. This is going great. Susan from Texas posted this one. I feel like, if I remember correctly, she entered one last year that I liked a lot. Love the marble design. Yes, this quilt is the second in my Hot Shop series inspired by blown glass. So love the marble like look that they have. Love, oh, tilt your device. Oh, that's a good one, Pat. If you're holding your phone and you can tilt your device. That one reminds me of Audrey. Yeah, did he say? I think that is Audrey Hepburn, if I remember correctly. Does he say in that one? I know it's, I have to go back and look. I have to see if I can refocus that one. Good morning from Melbourne, Australia. Hello. But yeah, loved the black and white with the bright colors. Loved the curves and the movement that you get from it. Even though I'm standing still, it like all feels like it's moving and flexing and all that kind of stuff. So just awesome. My vacuum's about to go off and empty its dustbin. Hold on, let's see if it... I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it just made it back over to its little home. So yeah, Susan, love it. Want more of it. Oh, I love this one. I love this one so much. I don't know why I love this one so much, but I do. It is beautiful. This was in the piecing category. It is called Chroma. This is from Cornline? Why do I even try and pronounce names? I need that like womp womp sound effect. Anywho, Austin, Texas. So this quilt explores dynamic interplay between transparency and color saturation. The center striped circle is pieced in, inlaid in the background into the background stripes. The binding has been pattern matched to maximize the quilt's overall visual impact and focus on the central form. So she did a lot of work on this one. There is a lot going on here. And I love the color play. I love the movement it gives. I love that there's like that very stark black and white, and then you get into the colors and how they play with each other. I just love it. I just love the play of it all. And now I didn't even notice the binding being matched so that it perfectly matches those lines. More work than what I would want to do. So kudos to you. That's amazing. Just I would have this hanging up in my home. It's 10 out of 10. Ouch, it's pokey. This is from Sarah in Colorado. I met her. She gave me her sticker. Her sticker is textured, so all the like pokey bits on her sticker actually have texture to them. They're not like pokey, but it does have texture to it, and I love it. So Sarah did a great job. Every time my husband sees a cactus, he has to touch it. The result is always the same. He touches the spine, pulls his finger back quick, and goes, ouch, it's pokey. Every time. Great perspective on this one. It's not your typical kind of like cactus from the side. It is a top down, and the quilting matches along with the kind of spiral that it's going into. So I just love it. And the colors, it's not your typical cactus colors. Interestingly enough, purple is actually complementary color to green. So they're across from each other on the color wheel. So there you go. What Women Carry. This is by Carrie in Puerto Rico. This quilt is an ode to the strong women out there carrying the mental load, carrying the child care, carrying the housework, carrying the careers, carrying the elder care. The background of the quilt is my to-do list while making this quilt. So in the background, she had some things that were quilted into it. So yeah, beautiful quilt. Love the composition of it all, and just beautifully executed, and the artistry of it all. Very kind of comic book style, but yet not. And like, yeah, I love that kind of graphic style, if you will. So it's beautiful. Here's one of those quilts that I talked about earlier. Oh, me too, Josh. Josh says, love the humor in the quilt statement for Pokey. I do too, for sure. This is by Audrey, all out of the four-letter word, from Kentucky. The artist statement, for all that 2025 had to offer, a cathartic expression in fabric. What else do I say? Self-explanatory. Hope for Ukraine. This is by Dee. She's in Oklahoma. I got to meet her at QuiltCon for the first time. I was introduced to her. She is amazing. She has a beautiful British accent. Great to talk to her. Such a wonderful woman, and her quilt is gorgeous. Love the way that she laid it out. Nikki says that's what I said when I have to have another surgery on my kidney. Oh boy. Let's see. I have to say, you took pictures of a lot of awesome, amazing looking quilts. I would agree. I mean, I'm a little biased about my taste in quilts, but I kind of think all of these are freaking amazing. And honestly, if you got your quilt into QuiltCon, you're kind of amazing. Just putting that out there. But anyway, she did a this is Zelensky, done as the iconic Obama Hope poster. Yeah, just beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. I'm having to drink so much water because I'm talking so much today. This one's called Out of Step, sorry, by Linda in Australia. Everything's going smoothly, but it doesn't take much to get out of step. An illness, an argument, or a mishap makes life so much more difficult. So yeah, orange and browns are not my usual thing. Gotta be real with you. They're not normally my usual, like, go-to things. Loved the fractured points, the shifting. It reminds me of like Earthquake and the laters. And Donna says, I thought the Zelensky was Adam from Adam Sows. Nope. I can see the resemblance. But no. I love the artistry of it all. The fractured. It really reminds me of layers of rock. Just beautiful. Hi, Melanie. Good to see you. Vincent, let's see. Oh, Vincent says, I didn't know that there was a QuiltCon. I've always loved quilts from a child, kind of like my security blanket. Awesome. There's so many quilts, Vincent. I think this was the most that they've ever displayed. I feel like that. Josh, funny you say that. Josh says, ooh, I didn't see this one. It's very, I love this one. So it's funny because we talked about this on the podcast as well. There are so many times that I go to QuiltCon and I look at all the quilts. I know I've gone up and down every single row. And then I get home and I see 12 quilts that I never saw. I don't know what happens, but like there are quilts that I get home and I'm like, that wasn't at QuiltCon. It was. It definitely was there. I don't know. I don't know. Love this one. This one was in the minimalist design category. Was that last one in the minimalist design? No, it was in piecing, my bad. Minimalist design, lighting the way. This is from Robert in New Mexico. One of my absolute favorites. Love this one. I love the blue. I love the pops of yellow. I love the graphic design of it all. Based on a poster design by Lewis in 1925 for Philips, an electric company, showing an early focus on light bulbs and lighting technology of the time. Just chef's kiss. I love this one so much. Pat says, thank you, Ian. Such a great choice of quilts. The variety and the way that you describe them, why you like them is perfect. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm so happy. Like, I would hang this up. I would hang this up in my home and stare at it. Just, I don't know. I love this one. I love it. Robert did such a great job with it, and the choice in blue and yellow, I think, is what really draws my eye to this one. Just the deep blue with the deep yellow. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it to y'all. Like, I just, it's so gorgeous. And the reflections of the light in the water down below the bridge. Joan says it reminds me of being on a cruise ship. I'm getting so excited. My throat's like, I've been talking for the past like 2 hours on the podcast, and now I'm talking here. Whew. All right. This next one is from Groups and Bees. This is Memphis Madness. Who threw the Christmas tree down the stairs? This is from my friend Ellen. She is in this bee. There are multiple others in this group as well. You can see them listed on the screen. Very Art Deco, absolutely. Yeah, very Art Deco. Absolutely, Josh. Josh says good choice of quilting to accent the angle of the portraiture. Exactly, exactly. So yeah, love Ellen to death. She's amazing. She always does bee quilts, and her bee quilts are just stellar every year. So loved this one. Loved the pastels, the black and white. The way that everybody has their block, and they mesh so well together, even though that they are all completely different. Even though they're different, it meshes so well together into one cohesive piece. I just love it. Just love it. I know I say that, but I do. And this is in the applique category. This is called Cocksure and Featherheaded. This is by Taminia. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Why do I even try to pronounce people's names? Why do I do this to myself? I'm so sorry. They are from Massachusetts. This is the first of at least 4 quilts in my Big Cock series. He was constructed using my stitch mosaic technique, where I machine applique within each 2-inch square. The squares are then pieced together in rows. There is no fusing, and everything is done with fabric and thread, except for the catch light in the eyes, which is dot of fabric paint. So there you go. I actually found out, I believe I'm following this person on Instagram, didn't know it. And I love their artistry, and like going through and creating the shapes with just the like small pieces of fabric, and like putting that, I don't know. It blows my mind. Like, could I do something like this? No. No, I could not. Absolutely could not. Just gorgeous. Makes a beautiful picture. And I love that even like if you look there, you can see that the chicken has kind of, it's not exactly a halo effect to it, but you'll notice like towards the right behind the chicken, it's brighter lighter colors, but the further out, it's almost a vignette. So around the edges of the quilt, you have that kind of darker black, dark blue, dark turquoise. Like, I don't know. It's beautiful. Beautiful. This one is called Shattered, November 6th, 2024. This is from Julie in North Carolina. It speaks for itself. I'm going to give you a moment and you can read. Beautiful way to collage those fabrics together to make such a bold picture, and yeah, speaks for itself. Shadows of the Dream. This is from Brittany. They are from Texas. Again, I'm going to let you, it speaks for itself. No commentary from me. Question in the chat, is the dollar amount listed the sales price? Yes, some of these quilts are for sale. You can actually choose whenever you submit your quilt into the show. You can actually choose to sell your piece if you so choose. And then you put a price on it. So if you do see a price on a quilt, it is that is how much the quilt is to purchase if you are interested in it and if it is for sale. I will say on this quilt, what the camera is not able to pick up is the three-dimensional aspect of this quilt. The hands, the brickwork, it's like Trapanto. I don't know if she had multiple layers in there. I don't know like what she did. I don't know. I don't know how she accomplished it, but the way that she executed the 3D texture of it all is amazing. Like, this picture will never do it justice. With Layla saw it in person as well. She can attest to like the 3D of it all. It was amazing. Simply stunning. So, yeah, beautiful. It ain't what they call you, it's what you answer to. This is by Blanca in Texas. Loved. Melissa says it picks up a little of the dimension. It does pick a little bit up, but like in person, it was so much more. So much more. Yopati G says, the last two blow my mind. You really do put yourself into your quilts. Yes. Yes. There are some quilts that we work on that are utilitarian. We're going to use them. They're going to be loved, right? And yes, I still put my heart and my love into it. But like some of these, you put your heart, your soul, and everything into. When I was a lighting designer, I equated to this. When I was a lighting designer, my lighting professor told us there are going to be times that you don't want to do what you're doing. And like, you may be going through a breakup. You may be having your life fall apart. You may be having so many things happening in your life in that moment. But you still have to do the light design. So he wanted to teach us like how to harness what's going on in our life and use that not to woe is me or, you know, find excuses to keep from working, but take that and channel it and put it into our artistry. Create using that pain, using that joy, using that anger, using all of the things that are happening in our life to create the art. And I think that is so important when we look at things like this, when we're looking at quilts. Some of them are so happy and joyful and like bright and airy, and then some quilts, like, you know, that artist took everything in them and put it into that artwork. And it is just, it's beautiful. It's beautiful how people channel all of that and put that in there. So, yeah. All right. So this one won an award. I'm sorry, some of these won awards and I didn't catch the ribbon next to them. This one did win an award. It was in the applique. I loved this one. The Sun, the Moon, and the Stars by Carol from Washington State. Contemplating what to make for my quilt, I thought, what do I like? I like circles. I like stars. I like silk. And I like doing needlepoint applique. Put them all together, and now this is, now I like the way this quilt turned out. Sorry. I love stars. I love stars. And I love the bright colors. I love the transparency effect. You see that happening in some of those overlaps. You see the green, you see the blues and the greens and kind of the over the purples. Love that transparency effect, and it's just a fun quilt. It just makes, you can't not look at this smile, right? Like, I just, beautiful. Love the way it turned out. Love the way it's just playful and joyful. This was in the use of negative space. I came out at 47, a coming out story in Braille. Braille seemed to be the perfect way to tell my story. If you didn't know, there was a story. So I love the rainbow. I love anything rainbow. Y'all know that. And oh, this is from Bill from Ontario, Canada. Love that he worked on adding the texture into it, and love just, it's just unique, right? It's just unique, and yeah, love the way he did it. Love the way he did it. Use of negative space, stash color wheel revisited. This is from Lynn in the United Kingdom. I was never truly satisfied with the original version of this quilt. Attending a workshop with Carolina helped me understand why and inspired me to create an updated version. So look at the quilting in this. You can see the shapes that are put into it through quilting alone, because that's all negative space in the background. So using that negative space as kind of a feature rather than a bug, and being able to play around with it and play with the stash colors and all of that. And a rainbow, because I love rainbows. If you didn't know. If you didn't know. This one is in the use of negative space, stitching what is being silenced. Sandra from Ohio made this one. Again, this one speaks for itself. Josh says, I know Bill well, and this is a textbook, beautiful piece of the incredible work he makes. He's a storyteller. He tells stories of his life and of community through his quilts. I miss seeing him at this year's show. Josh, you're going to have to give me the introduction hopefully next year. Oh, Francis. Oh, this one. Gorgeous. This is handwork. This is Jeannie from Colorado. This one won People's Choice this year, and I am so happy that it did. Ow, I just banged my foot real hard on the desk. This was probably my favorite quilt from the show. Absolutely gorgeous. Despite my occasional eye rolling as a child at comparisons to my mother, in likeness, tone, or attitude, I've always valued that connection like a little echo carried in me. Beautiful work. She stood out on her row. And you could see her from across, like she was in a row that was a little bit more open, if I remember correctly. And so like you could see her from a ways away. To me, she feels like a very Parisian woman. I don't know if she really is or not, but like the way that, right, exactly, the deep look in her eyes tells it all. And like, just, I don't know. It's just gorgeous. There's applique on this one. It is exquisite. That is a perfect word for it. It is exquisite. Won People's Choice, like I said, and it deserved it. Just, I don't. You look into those eyes, and you want to know everything about her. And she did. The artist actually had an information on the back of the quilt. So if you asked them to look at it on the back, you could get more information. Just exquisite. That is a perfect word to describe it. Exquisite. Hey, Banana Joe, good to see you. Yeah, favorite quilt. I think that was my favorite quilt. Just exactly. Charlotte says sometimes there just are no words. This is one of those. They're just no words. Just no words. So this was from the Wyndham Artisan Cotton 2026 Challenge. I scream out loud. Love the comic book graphic artistry of it all. This is by Lynn in the United Kingdom again. Just love it. I don't know. It's just fun. Love the ice cream, the kind of pastel colors, the quilting, putting in the lines of the ice cream into it, the lines radiating out from the center. Just love it all. Beautiful, fun. It's just fun. It makes me want ice cream. Who wants ice cream now? I want ice cream. Let's go get ice cream. Let's go have ice cream. But yeah, so I think that was it, if I remember correctly. Yep, that was it. That was the end of that. So those were some of my favorite quilts from the show this year. And I hope that you enjoyed walking through them with me. And yeah, let me know what you think. If you're watching this on the replay, feel free to leave a comment as you watch. Feel free to leave me your thoughts, as I say this at the very end of after they've watched already everything, but you know, whatever. But yeah, it was, where are we meeting for ice cream, right? Absolutely. So yeah, those were my favorite. Those are the ones that caught my eye or were my favorites from the show this year. There were so many quilts. I have no idea how many there were. I'm sure we will get a recap with the numbers and attendance and everything. But Tina just says, I just ate a bowl of ice cream. What kind? What kind of bowl? Let's talk about really quick. Let's talk about next year's QuiltCon, and then we'll do the giveaway. Aloha from Hawaii. Hello. Oh, I did thumbs up, so it like put a thumbs up on the screen. Next year it will be in Atlanta, and originally I said I would not be there. I think I'm going. There was so much networking that got done. There was so much face-to-face time with not only friends, but also brands and companies. And that is so important to what I do as a content creator here on YouTube and other platforms. And it gave me some opportunities and networking that I wouldn't normally have. So I originally said I wasn't gonna go, but I think I will be going next year. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be going. I have already started laying the groundwork to make that happen. So if you are going to be in Atlanta next year, more than likely I will be there too. So yeah, it is going to be in Atlanta next year. I can't wait for everybody to get going and, you know, be there again. Love Lovingly says, Ian, you need to join us in Houston for Quilt Fest at some point. At some point, it is going to happen. Karen's asking how much PTO I get. Next year, it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight, and I'm going to have to figure out some ways to be flexible and make that work out. So hopefully I have enough, and we'll figure out how to, you know, I'll have to figure out how to make that all work, but crossing my fingers that I can. Let's see. Thank you, Ian, for the quilt show. All very stunning, strong statements made, incredible works of art. I could not agree more. They were all gorgeous and beautiful, and we'll talk more about it on the the podcast episode as well. So check that out. Let's see here. Ask about comp time. Karen, working on it. Working on it for sure. Nikki says I will try to make next year's QuiltCon. That would be awesome. I gave out so many stickers. I ran out of stickers. I ran out of stickers this year again. I always seem to run out of stickers. And I have a whole stack of stickers. I kid you not. It's the most stickers I've ever received ever. Remember, if you're going to QuiltCon, the currency seems to be stickers. So you don't have to have a sticker, but you're going to get a lot of stickers. Just say that. All right, let's go check out and see if we can find, where's my window at? Hold on. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So let's see. So we have officially closed the giveaway. I'm going to go ahead and pick a winner. Donna, let me know that you are here. So Donna, let me know that you are here, and you'll need to send me your your mailing address, your physical mailing address to offkiltercrafterian@gmail.com. Send me your mailing address so that I can send you your QuiltCon goodie bag. Let's see if Donna pops up in the chat. I see that she may still be here. Of course I'm here, she says. Of course I'm here. Well, I see that you're here. So you'll need to send me your physical mailing address, and I'll send you your QuiltCon goodie bag. I took some things out, Donna, but I added a few things in. So a few things came out that I wanted to keep and hold on to, but I did put a few things back in. Did you like that? That was a very Donna Hotskin 8476. 8476. So, yeah, there we go. Marsha, it was good to see you at yesterday's, Zoom. Several of y'all popped into the, Jonathan was there. A couple of people were there. So thank you guys for popping in for that. Yeah. So there we go. That's that covers everything. I will be doing a video on my jacket coming up here in the next few weeks. I have a podcast episode. We have a podcast episode coming out Wednesday. Tune in Wednesday for our QuiltCon recap with all four of us talking about our experiences. And then we'll be back next week working on something. I don't know what, but we'll figure out a project to work on. Tune in later tonight because Tiffany's coming over. She's over here earlier, but she's coming back. She's going to come back over and she's going to use my TL 2010Q Juki to work on a project. So check her out, and me probably, later this evening. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it, guys. Thank you, Catherine. I appreciate it. She says she likes my shirt. Appreciate that. I hope everybody has a great day. And remember, guys, normal is just a setting on the dryer. I will see you all next week. I love each and every one of you. And yeah, see you next week. Bye, everyone. Oh. Stop live stream? Stop the live stream. It's not stopping. What is happening? I don't know what's happening. Is it broken? It might be broken. I don't know.